trade recap on exactly how I made $3,022. So today is Tuesday the 29th. I took this trade yesterday. I did not take any trades today, so I'm doing the recap today because I want to show you guys why I didn't take any trades today and the trade I took yesterday. So real quick, let's check this out. I was in the trade for 17 minutes and I made $3,022. So there's the broker statement to show that I actually took the trade. Now let's look at the trade. So the trade that I took yesterday was a break and retest setup. If you guys have been watching me really at all, you have heard this word. You have heard me say break and retest. The reason you've heard me say it is because it is the most simple and, in my opinion, the best trading setup ever. I love trading this setup. I really do. I love this setup. So yesterday I was looking for a break and retest to the upside. And the reason I was able to know that this was what I was looking for early in the day was because right when the market opened, we started moving up, right? So we were already above the New York Open. So the only thing that I was doing was I was waiting for a retest because we already had the break element. So we had the break, right? I was waiting and I was just pretty much saying to myself, okay, when we come back into this New York Open zone, which is this blue box right here. If you guys don't know, I mark out the first 15-minute candle at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to mark out the New York Open. That is when the New York Forex session starts. That's different than the stock market open. The stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll talk about that in a second. So I was waiting for the retest. I got the retest, and I got out of this trade for, how many points? I think it was about 20 points, a little under 20 points, like 16 points. Risk to reward was a 1 to 3. I had my stop right below this midpoint right here, which we actually almost hit, but we did not hit it. And I want to talk about yesterday's trade because yesterday's trade really highlights something that I think most people miss, right? Most people just completely miss this. So when you're trading, you have to have a very clear plan in place. And the problem with most people, and if you're watching this, you're probably struggling with this as well. And the reason I'm able to say that so confidently is because I struggled with this. You don't have a plan. You just have all these levels on your chart, but you don't actually know how many points you're targeting. You don't know what your risk to reward is. You don't know what your win rate is. You don't know any of this stuff. And the reason you don't know it is probably because you don't have a strategy. So you're probably a little bit lost, but luckily for you, you're watching this video, so I'm gonna help you get less lost. So when I am trading, I know exactly how many points I am targeting before I'm in the trade. So before I got in this trade, I said, cool, I'm targeting 15.75 points, so call it 16 points. So the second that hit, what do? I exit the trade, right? I don't like move my stop loss up. I don't try to chase this high. No. I exit the damn trade. And this is a perfect example of why it pays to be disciplined. Because what would have happened if I got greedy here, guys? What would have happened? I would have targeted this high, and I maybe could have got out for that low, but what probably would have ended up happening is I would have widened my stop, and then I would have gotten stopped out at the bottom of the zone because I got greedy instead of just doing what I did and being nice and disciplined, not listening to that bad voice in the back of your mind that's telling you need to enter more trades, and I got 16 points. So it was a very nice trade, and then later in the day we chopped around, and real quick I'll show you guys why I didn't take any trades today. So today we were just super choppy. So as I talked about in the previous example, I like to see price, make some sort of indication on where it's going in the first hour or so after New York Open. So after 8 a.m. I want to see price do something that shows me, okay, we're moving up, we're moving down. So I had pretty much none of that because we came down, we came back up, we came down again, we came back up here, and when we were here, I did have in my mind that I was looking for a break and retest to the downside, but what invalidated that was these huge buying candles, guys, these huge buying candles. So I was looking for a break and retest to the downside. Initial entry was going to be right here, didn't get that. So then I looked for an entry here, but the second I looked for an entry here, we had a ton of buying pressure and we shot up to here. So I just said, okay, that's it. I am not taking a break and retest for the day, and I'm glad I didn't because maybe I would have caught 10 points there, but that would have been a very stressful and not good trade at all. We ended up chopping around, and we did get a few retests of the New York Open later in the day, which some PM session traders or afternoon traders could have taken. The only other setup that I saw today was a rejection off of this high, which I did actually mention in the futures game plan. Every single morning I send out a game plan to the community of the exact setups that I'm looking for. And today I was looking for rejection of this high. When we have a high that is doubling as a high for 2 sessions, that means it has a lot of strength, guys, because Asia, the people in the Asian session were not able to push it above this high, and neither were the people in the London session. So this shows us that there's a lot of orders sitting around this level. There's a lot of people that have shorts right here that don't want to get stopped out, so they're adding to their shorts right here. There's a lot of people that have longs right here that when they do get stopped out, price will move up a little bit, but they were not getting stopped out. The price was rejecting. The sellers were taking control. This was a big inflection point. So I was looking for a rejection off of this high right here, this 5,573.75 level, which we did actually get. I didn't take that trade though. The reason I didn't take that trade is I just didn't love the direction today. I didn't love how choppy we were. I wasn't able to identify any clear direction. So that's why I personally did not take the trade. But a lot of people in the community did actually take that trade, and they made money, which is cool to see. And the great thing about the community is we have all different types of traders. We have people who are trading in the morning, people who are trading in the afternoon, people who are trading with millions of dollars, people who are trading with hundreds of dollars. So it's really cool for me to see people use my strategy and take trades that I take. That's obviously awesome. But it's also cool to see people use my strategy and find their own trades, because it shows that, one, this strategy is very simple to learn. Most of the people who join our community are either complete beginners or they're struggling traders, right? Because if you're buying a Discord, you're probably pretty committed to learning how to trade. So a lot of the people, no idea how to trade, they're just trying to learn, and they learn quite fast. And the struggling traders also learn fast, because the second they see my strategy versus what they used to do, they're able to see a very clear kind of idea, like, okay, I was screwing things up a little bit with my strategy. And the main reason that people see that is because people have the most complex strategies these days. I'm not trying to go on a rant, but I don't know why you all think it's a good idea to have a strategy that you don't understand. My strategy is so simple. I was talking to a hedge fund guy the other day. He's actually a well-known guy, and I'm trying to get him for an interview, so I'll try to get him for an interview, but I can't say his name right now. And he basically asked me, he's like, kid, like, what's your strategy? Because this guy's like 60 years old. He's multi-millionaire, retired. And he's like, how do you do it? Like, what are you doing? I don't know anything that you're talking about. I don't know what trading views. I don't know any of this stuff. And I explained it to him, and he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So that's the power of my strategy. It's simple. When I wake up the charts, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Like yesterday, look for a break and retest. Bam. Today, look for a break and retest. Didn't find it. No trades. The other thing that I want to show you guys is my monthly results. So in full transparency, technically the winning streak did end, but I did not have a losing day. So not yesterday, but there was a day on last Thursday. You guys can see that it went down a little bit. So I was at 54,000, and then I went down for a second, and then I went back up. The reason that happened is not because I had a losing day, but because I had a losing trade. I lost $1,500, but I ended up making around $4,000. So all in all, I am still, winning every single day, but I did lose a little bit of cash. And the thing that you guys have to remember is it doesn't matter at all. It literally doesn't matter. Me losing $1,500 has zero relevance because I stuck to my plan, right? I followed my rules, and I'm still up. What am I up? I'm up $54,000 after fees. This is the gross. After fees, paid them $550 in fees. This is how much money I've made this month. That's really good. So for me, it's like, and for all of you, you need to have a strategy where your wins are small and your wins are big and your losses are small, because then this will happen. You'll have, here we go, right? So start of the month, up 4,200, up 8,000, up 24, up 32, up 35, up 41, up 43, up 46, up 51, up 51, up 51, up 51. I didn't take many trades. And then that's where I had the small loss, and then bam. Now I'm up $54,000, so pretty much 55 grand. And you guys can see also what I want to show you guys. I've made $23,000 at 9:30, and I've made $20,000 at 10:30, and then $3,000 at 10, 4,500 at 9. So I've made like 50 grand, or not like, I've made $50,000 between 9 and 11. That is why I preach following a damn plan, right? You can't be trading all day. You can't trade at 2 p.m. one day and then 6 p.m. the next day. No. Simplicity, guys. Simplicity and consistency. And then this was kind of a one-off thing. I was taking this trade based off of more of a sentiment thing and less of technicals. But yeah, so nice month for me. And I'm not showing this to flex on you guys. I hope you guys realize that by now. I'm showing this because I want you guys to know it's possible. Because when I first started trading, I thought it was bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was complete bullshit. I saw a few people making money, and I thought that you needed a ton of money to start. I thought that you had to be some super genius. So I'm not showing this to flex on you guys. I'm showing this because videos like this and people sitting down just walking you through what trading looks like is the reality of it. right? It's the truth. And real quick, I want to show you guys some profits from our premium members based on the trades that I've been sending out from these last 2 days. So remember we were talking about that break and retest. He caught that. That was yesterday, so that was the 28th. Bam, bam, bam. He made $250 off of that. Very good, very good. Second break and retest in this group. Yeah, this guy just joined. Because if he was in here for any longer, I'd promise it'd be his 200th break and retest. But oh, awesome. $300, and he's about to pass his eval. Good stuff. $830. My man Joker made $270 off of that break and retest. Bam, AJ also took that. So did KB. So you guys can see, this is literally the exact same setup that I just showed you. Like the exact setup that I was talking to you about, like 5 minutes ago. So did Ben, and then AJ literally took the same entry as me. AJ's been absolutely crushing it. So shout out AJ if you're watching this, I know you are. Dro took that break and retest as well. Boom, $562. And he said he missed it, but then he ended up taking a short to the downside, so he still made some money. Very good, very good. Very good stuff. Kyle made some money today off of a break and retest off of the London high. He made $2,200. I think he's following the option signals. A lot of what people do is they'll actually read my game plan and then they'll trade options. Because remember, guys, when what we're trading is the S&P 500. We're just trading the futures version of the S&P 500. So if you want to trade options on that, you can do that. I love it. Cass is absolutely crushing. Cass is always dropping wisdom too. But yeah, guys, just wanted to show you guys some results to prove to you that I'm not special. I am not some super genius. I barely passed high school. I am a smart person. I am not book smart. I am street smart. I am good with patterns. I'm good with understanding, different scenarios. And I'm a normal dude. I'm a normal dude. Now, obviously, my life is not normal, but at one point it was. So I just want to show you guys this to prove to you all that you can do it. And if you have people that are literally sending you the exact trades to take, showing you the exact strategy, teaching you exactly how to become profitable, holding your hand, showing you the right mindset, teaching you exactly how to manage your risk, teaching you the exact steps to take to go from $0 a month to $10,000 a month, and then once you get to $10,000 a month, how to scale and how to diversify. Like when you have people that are literally giving you everything, which is what we're doing in our community, these results are not surprising. These results are not surprising at all. If anything, it makes complete sense because they have access to profitable information. They are making money. A lot of people do not have access to profitable information. Why they choose to do it all alone instead of just using a strategy that's already working beats me. I was taught this strategy by my godfather who trades at Goldman Sachs. He taught me the strategy. I combined it with what I was already doing. I went to him. He's like, yeah, man, this works. I literally got years and years of data, so I know that this works. That's why I'm so confident with this, and that's why I'm able to open up my charts, bam, take a trade, and then go live my life. If you guys do want to join the premium community, you can click the link in the description of this video, and I appreciate you all for watching. Peace out.